Everybody's left, linebacker David Curry. On everybody's right, wide receiver Jalen Camp. Both are right up for questions.
David, can you put your finger on some of the undisciplined things that happened out there today?
We had plenty of opportunities to get off the field on third down, and guys with hot tempers decided to flare up, and we just didn't play disciplined football out there today.
Jalen, can you talk a little bit about your two catches? You had your first career touchdown catch, and then also you had another good catch there too. Finally getting a chance to kind of show yourself a little bit in offense.
In this offense, compared from last year, we'll be given more opportunities. So, I just took those two chances today to kind of make the most of them, and, one of them happened to be a touchdown.
Jalen, offensively, what did you see in terms of the issues you guys had and getting consistent drives going? It seemed like you got bubbled up inside around the ball and then just had a lot of trouble getting it kind of consistent play.
I would say that just comes with, the offense just being on the same page and just hurting ourselves. We just got to make sure the quarterback is on the same page with the running back and, the blocking scheme that's on the perimeter. We just all need to be on the same page. And for a couple of drives there, we weren't doing that.
David, going into a bye week, you want to try to not let this all sit there. You guys going to make sure that it's just not going to sit there and ready to go for the Temple game?
We're going to come in and we're going to go to work. That's all I got to say. It's going to be good to get our legs back underneath us, but we got a lot of work to do, and we all know that. And one thing's for sure is we're going to stick together as a team. Each one of us loves each other, man, and we got a lot of work to do. And so we're going to come in this bye week knowing that it's another work week.
David, you've also seen an offense like this plenty of times in practice, but what made it difficult for you guys to stop them the ball in the game?
It just comes down to guys doing their job. It starts up front, then to linebackers, then to the secondary. Everybody's got to do their job, and just certain points, guys just didn't do their job, and then in other points, it's when drive should have been over. Like I said, people just do stuff to 15-yard penalties here, 15-yard penalties there. So it's it's nothing. I'll give them. They came to play today. They were the better team today, but it was us, and we were the reason. So.
David, on the interception, did you read the quarterback's eyes, or what did you see on that play?
Well, yes, sir. It was just it was a play action, and all week in practice we were taught to try to get in the throwing windows, whether it was crossing, and a lot of times in triple option the linebackers don't really have a lot of stuff to do on pass plays. But I looked outside and I saw the wide receiver breaking in, so he threw it right to me. It was lucky. It was a good play, but nothing special.
I guess for both of you guys, kind of and as leaders, you're not senior now, David, couldn't notice it, but as leaders on the team, kind of, what do you guys say in the locker room? What do you do to kind of rally the troops now after what was, I'm sure, a disappointing loss?
First of all, the first thing we need to do is kind of just watch the film and kind of correct the things that we, messed up on, and a lot of things that we need to fix. So that's the first step, and then, next step is to kind of just, put it in the trash, put it behind us, and kind of focus and stay optimistic on what we still have to come.
Yeah, and it's just like I said before, we're going to stay together. All parts of the game, offense, defense, and special teams, we all need work. And one thing this team's not going to do is, start pointing fingers at one another or stuff like that. We're going to come to work, and we love each other, and, this culture is just going to continue to get better and better.
Jalen, you've been working with a couple different quarterbacks now. How does that kind of do you prepare differently for if it's going to be Johnson at QB, or if it's going to be Oliver, or if it's going to be Graham at QB?
Not at all. Because in practice, I get reps with all three of them, catching the ball and doing everything that I'm, supposed to do. So it's not really different once we get to the game.
You mentioned earlier just about we need to get better and things like that. Were there things that you saw going into this week that gave you concern about, your ability to stop Citadel?
it's just maybe a lack of attention. Like, we don't like to focus on the other team. We like to focus on us. And coach is very detailed in every single thing that he does. And I don't think that this week there was super good attention to every detail like we should. And that showed up today. But we just got to show up to play. And every single game, no matter who you're playing, you can't just roll the ball out and think that you're going to win. You got to go play. So.
More running back Jordan Mason all over the red.
Red shirt.
Jordan, it seemed like there was a little bit of trouble trying to get the run game going between the tackles. What kind of were you seeing on those plays?
We wasn't together. That's basically what all I saw. Like, offensive line, we just weren't clicking together. But we came too late together at the end of the game, and unfortunately we lost.
In the overtime, kind of what did you see on those couple of play calls there?
We tried to stretch the ball, which I seen it was successful with stretching the ball. Inside zone, we kind of really didn't have it there, but we should have. Well, I ain't gonna say we should have, but we when we went to stretching the ball, they couldn't stop us. But just unfortunate.
It seemed like Tobias kind of sparked your running game. Kind of what did you see from him? You guys had a nice touchdown there.
He gonna always do his thing. That's his style of play. He made a throw. So shoot, hey man, that's his style of game.
Jordan, what do you take away from that last drive where a lot of things could have gone better than they did, and a lot of things could have gone worse than they did? What was going on in the huddle? And I imagine you guys were up after that long kick return.
Well, hold on. Which series you talking about? Like
The last series.
Last series
in the fourth.
when you tied the game.
Oh, okay. Shoot, we calm, collected ourselves. We always stay to what we know and what we do. So, we just came to a play and we ran it, and so.
It seems like this offense is kind of had some difficulty getting into a rhythm. You guys have a bye week coming up. What are you going to try to do to see if you can get things going on the offense, just get things moving?
Oh yeah, we'll definitely find that out because we just messed our bye week up. So we gonna be practicing. We won't be in shell. We probably gonna be in full pads for the rest of the week, next week. So just see what Coach Collins ready to do.
How frustrating was it? You guys only got 46 plays in offense, including the 3 in overtime. That has to be tough because you only had 11 touches.
Yeah.
There just weren't a lot of plays on offense. Just generally kind of got what you guys used to do to people here done to y'all.
Yeah, you got to give credit to Citadel. They ran the triple option. They ran it the way it's supposed to be ran. So you can't. It's just triple option. So they ran the clock out. And they did their thing. So. We tried to do our thing on our side, which we supposed to take care of the ball more and shoot. We're supposed to score touchdowns every time we touch the ball, but they got it. They got it with the triple option. So give credit to them.
Anything else for Jordan?
As far as just like the line, guys are moving around in new pieces. Just can you feel just with the job that they did and what it was like out there running behind them?
It's always a blessing to have a line like that I have. So Jahazel went down. Him Gibbs had to step up. So I'm glad that it wasn't new to him because Coach Collins always emphasized everyone gets the same reps. So I'm just glad that he got reps and it wasn't new to him when he came in. So my offensive line, I give credit to them. They did their thing, and shoot, we just came up short.
The fourth down and short, what happened on that play?
They played it good. The safety came running into the gap I was supposed to go into, so he got me before I got there. So credit to them again.
I'm curious. So much has been made of just how there's no finger pointing and no bickering, things like that. And and that's obviously it is a strong test for all of you guys. What have you already seen maybe that tells you how this team is going to respond to obviously a really tough loss?
You know, shoot, TD's in the locker room right now with his stuff still on. Tyler Davis, the tight end, he's still in there with his stuff on. So I know when we come back to practice, that's one of our biggest leaders on the team. So I know he's going to come into practice Monday, and we're going to be ready, and we're going to hear from him. I know he's going to say what he got to say, and we're going to go with it.
It seemed like things were pretty chippy out there in the game. Kind of what was leading to a lot of that kind of chippiness, and you guys got a lot of kind of penalties there that were uncharacteristic from the first couple games.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly don't know what was going on. I think it kind of like came back because I think, me personally, I think we had like a bad week of practice. So I just feel like all that just carried on to the field. Just we just wasn't playing like who we was. Mentally is what I'm trying to say.
What did you kind of see happening in front of you that was kind of the defensive bowling down to what the defense was having trouble against Citadel stopping?
It was just, it's for like with like the triple option, you know, they get 3 yards of play, you know, they're on track. So it was just us not getting them behind the sticks.
Was there anything in particular that kind of upset you that you saw in terms of where you guys weren't executing maybe the way you wanted to, or guys were getting out of position or anything like that on defense?
As far as like that, just them getting to like the perimeter, you know, because you know as for like in like a triple option offense, you know that pitch plays like that. That's like throwing a deep pass in like a spread offense. So it was just pretty much that right there.
Coach Collins had mentioned that they had shown you some things that they hadn't shown this week, even going back to last season. Can you kind of go into what some of the things they were doing that was giving you trouble that maybe you hadn't prepared for as much?
Like some things, you know, it was like they did like a different like counter plays, you know, and like third down, you know, and like a triple option offense, third down is where they kind of like, you know what I'm saying, do like a trick play as far as like that reverse, you know. It just caught us off guard for like stuff like that, you know.
You talked about how practice this week didn't really go the way that you wanted to, and David kind of mentioned that a little bit earlier too. What do you need to see from this team as a whole moving forward into the next 2 weeks?
It's just like we just gotta learn from what just happened, you know. We not to the point where we can just lay out our hat to like any team. Like I know it's Citadel, so I feel like throughout the whole week of practice, like we gonna win, and they just caught us sleeping. But as far as that, you know, we just gotta learn that we have to make every day count. And like this past week, we didn't really do exactly that.
The defense has had moments in Postgame played very well against South Florida. Today didn't. Do you feel like it's that you guys didn't maybe take it as seriously as you should have in practice, and that carried over into the game, or do you feel like it was the scheme, or is there anything in particular that you put your finger on right now as you start to play it back in your head a little bit?
It was just one thing. Their offense executed really well, you know. They just outplayed us, I can say. You can't really make any excuses as far as that. But it just, again, like how we practice, you know, we didn't come in like how we came in going against like a team like a Clemson, you know. We just ain't had that same edge to us.
Do you feel like that's going to be an eye-opening kind of rallying point for the team now, because you realize that you guys aren't in a position to take opponents for granted?
Yeah, I mean, that loss hurt, you know. I feel like it hurt worse than Clemson, you know, just because, like, the team that we played. But as far as, like, a lesson learned, I feel like we all learned, you know. We got a bye week coming up, so we going to have, like, a lot of things to work on.
You've faced an awful lot in practice, obviously, the last couple of years of kind of doing what they do, just getting third and short and keep grinding things out. Did it kind of feel like that same sort of frustration of we're just so close and they keep kind of squeaking out these first downs and saying,
Yeah, it's just as far as like them getting them 3 yards a pop after that, then they just running the clock down. You know, it felt like we was on the field all day. Cause like, you know, it's not like that I was tired. It was just the fact that they were just chewing out the clock, and they just, you know, they just executed their offense better than we could like stop them.
All right, anything else? Thanks, Tree.